Hello everyone! For everyone in California, I hope you have a very happy Halloween today. If you have already celebrated Halloween because you live in another part of the world where time is faster, I hope you had a great holiday if you celebrated it. I personally avoid going out on Halloween night because of all the traffic, but that's just the homebody in me. Today I wanted to talk to you about my hair again. I've been doing a lot of hair videos because I decided to grow my hair out, so I'm trying to take advantage of this length while I can to show you as much as I can. I recently shared how I like to curl my hair, so instead of a curled blowout, I decided to show you a sleek, straight one, especially because at this time of the year, static and frizz are a big problem, especially with coarse hair like mine. Fighting frizz and fighting static is all about the kind of hair dryer you use. I've pretty much tried every single hair dryer at Sephora, especially all the high-end ones, and even though I've been using T3 for years, my latest love is the Bio-Ionic. I've already talked about this on my blog, and it is a pretty hefty investment, but it dries my hair even faster than T3. The only warning is that this one gets really, really hot, so you do have to be careful, but it dries my hair in literally 5 minutes. I swear I can get this look in 5 minutes or less. So even though I still love and use my T3 Pro I, the Bio-Ionic is my go-to when I'm in a rush, and I'm in a rush a lot more than I would like to be. If the Bio-Ionic or T3 models are a little out of your budget and you're looking for something a little less cost prohibitive, then I highly recommend the GHD Air. This is the hair dryer that I used years ago before I discovered T3 and Bio-Ionic, and it is still a fabulous hair dryer, but it is the heaviest of the 3 models that I use, so do take that into consideration. And now, without any further ado, let me show you how I blow dry my hair. I'm going to start the blow dry routine by using a little bit of Bumble & Bumble's Hairdresser's Invisible Oil, and basically I'm going to use 2 pumps of this to help detangle my hair. It's also a heat and UV damage protectant, so I highly recommend using a product like this to prep the hair before you heat style it. I use my fingertips to toss my hair around in different directions, and I point the nozzle directly at the root of my hair. You do want to be careful because this Bio-Ionic gets really, really hot, so try not to aim directly at your scalp for more than 3 or 4 seconds. Keep tossing the hair in every which direction to get the most volume possible. This way my hair doesn't look completely flat, but I get the results that I'm looking for. Then I'm going to utilize the cool button, which is probably the best feature of the Bio-Ionic because the air that comes out is actually really cold. Not lukewarm, but truly cool air, and that helps to seal the follicle, give me really glossy looking results. Honestly, all the high-end dryers like T3 and GHD will give you pretty glossy, shiny results because that's technically what you're paying for, the technology. But I do think that Bio-Ionics, because the air is the coldest, it really does help to calm down my scalp. My hair isn't quite as stressed because the process is so quick that I do think it makes a difference in the long run. And now to finish up my blowout, I'm going to use the Way hair oil. I like this one for finishing because even though, as you can see, I don't have much frizz, I like to add a little bit of moisture and shine to the ends, which still have some leftover bleach from all of my colorful hair days. I'm only going to use 1 pump of the Way. It's a little less thick, so it's perfect for styling the ends of my hair without making them look a little too oily and finish. I do like a bit of shine, but I prefer my hair to look as matte as possible, just because my hair does tend to get a little bit greasy with too much product in it. I think my hair looks the best when it is as natural as possible. And also I prefer the herbaceous scent of this one as opposed to the Bumble & Bumble, which has a sweeter scent. I think that the Bumble & Bumble is perfect for pre-styling, but because I prefer the slightly thinner texture of the Way, I always finish with it. Depending on your hair type, you might feel differently, but I have lots of fine hair, normal to fine hair, so that's the combination that works best for me with my Bio-Ionic hair dryer. And although I didn't love it at first because my hair was like a security blanket for me, I've really been enjoying figuring out how to style short hair. I did did decide to grow it back out, but in the meantime, I'm going a little shorter in the back because I want a slightly more of an A-line shape. That way I'll have an A-line lob instead of the bob that I had originally when I first cut off my hair. I'll still be using the Bumble and Bumble and Way hair oils. I think they are some of the best. The Way is a lot more expensive because you almost get double of what you get with the Bumble and Bumble for the price of the Way, but I just prefer the Way overall, and I think it's the perfect styling oil. You can get all the products that I used in this video at Sephora.com, so I'll link them down below in the description box for easy access. And again, if you have any questions or comments, please feel free to reach out to me on Twitter or Instagram because that's the easiest way to get your questions answered. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll see you next time in my October favorites video. Bye!